Hey everyone, Brian Rebel Traders. It's a Wednesday, August the 4th, and we're more than halfway through the week here already. And this, of course, is the midweek video where we take a look at what's been happening so far this week and then try to take a look ahead, peek ahead here and see what's coming down the pipe for the other 2 days. So let's get down to it. Okay, before we get things going here, this is where I do my quick advertisement on my book, How to Swing Trade on Amazon. Available there if you want to check it out. Beginner's guide, intermediate guide as well to swing trading and the various aspects of it. So let's get on and take a look at the markets and how they've been performing so far this week. And again, always starting out with the treasuries, the yields on the 10-year. And you can see here we're still scraping the bottom here, maybe putting in a double bottom. Hard to say right now. We've got some moving averages all going lower, and 20 has crossed the 200, but we may be putting in a bit of a double bottom. We'll see. It's I think the bond market is still a little on the fence as to where things are going. You can see here we looked like we were really going to sell off today on, or at least start to, the yields were really going to start to pick up on the day. We came down here, looked like we were going to start to head lower on the actual TLT, which is the price of the Treasury, which means yields were going up, but then basically we reversed. Bit of a hollow fill candle, so kind of an indecision day. Not bad volume today. So again, just kind of hanging on here at this level. The transports, again, we're still well entrenched in a downtrend here. You can see here we're using the 20 moving average, and I've just keeping this as a theme. It looked like Tuesday we were actually going to be putting in a bottom here, but we came right back down and actually closed right at this low candle here back on July 19th. So it shall be very interesting to see if we continue lower as the week progresses, because again, as the transports go, quite often the Dow follows, and you can see here we are losing momentum on both RSI and stochastics. I suspect we are going lower on the transports, maybe down to 14,000 next stop. Low at this candle was 14,080. Speaking of the Dow, again, you can see here some pretty significant topping action. Tried to break out numerous times here over the last 2 weeks, just don't seem to be able to do it. And again, we're getting through earnings season, and there's just nothing to drive this market higher. Earnings have been coming in pretty good. But, it's on the flip side of that, everything's sort of priced in for, good recovery. So there isn't really much more upside, much more potential for upside here at this point anyway. So again, momentum, we kind of are losing momentum here on the Dow as well. And we've lost this 20 moving average today. We can see if we're going to dip down again. The IWM, again, performing pretty poorly. You can see we tried to rally back on Tuesday, sell off Monday, rally back Tuesday, tried to recapture the 20 moving average, but then again failed today. So we're right back down in the bottom part of this trading range that we've been in for quite a few months now. Stochastics rolling over. Again, RSI below 50 and heading lower. Seem to be putting in a bit of a topping action there on the RSI as well. So IWM not looking great either. Bit of an indecision day. I mean, I think the Qs were the only index that actually finished green on the day. You can see here just barely, 0.14%. Volume still pretty light here. We are in the summer months, obviously. Stochastics and RSI still kind of hanging in there, so the Qs look like still the place to be. Certainly the semis have been strong. Again, the SPY, sort of multiple tries at breaking out here, and we keep sort of banging our head. And we may be looking for a bit of a pullback here as well. You can see here we're still holding the 20 moving average. Volume was picking up today to the downside, but again, kind of an inside day here. But again, nothing really that's standing out that's going to maybe drive the market higher. Quite a day for the dollar. We started lower, ended up higher, so complete engulfing candle here. So the dollar may be starting to pick up strength again. The volume wasn't very good, but you can see here stochastics are turning. The fast line just crossed the slow line. If you look at what happened back here, see here we picked up a bit, and here again there was a bit of a bounce. So usually when you get that crossing pattern, it usually foretells a bit of a pop here. We may get back up to 24.9. The VIX, again, no, despite the fact that markets didn't perform particularly well today, still really no fear. We actually ended up down on the day. So still nobody really looking for a huge sell-off here. And you can see we're sort of right at the 50 level. No momentum either way on the VIX. We'll just flip over to Finviz here just to take a look at the sectors. Again, you can see technology obviously in the Qs. Technology and communication were the ones that actually performed fairly well. Energy took a real hit today. It looked like it was going to bounce, and then it, in the last day or so, but it's been performing very poorly for the day, the week, the month. So 3 months, yeah, it's just been trading horribly. But you can see for the week, technology, healthcare, and utilities still seem to be doing fairly well. The energy sector is definitely one to stay away from. Let's take a quick look at the dashboard. These sector candles at a glance. Again, consumer discretionary kind of just chopping in a range right now. Had a bit of a down day today. XLK obviously, and the communications up. Industrials down, materials down, probably on a strong dollar. Energy obviously still looking very weak. We can't even get above this, I believe that's a 50 period, the 20 period, sorry, moving average. Using that as resistance now. Staples took a big hit today. Might have had something to do with somebody's earnings. Healthcare, kind of an indecision day. And utilities right back up near sort of a high here, which typical safety trade. So let's take a look at some stuff still on watch here. FCX, pretty significant pullback from this 39. Haven't taken an entry yet on it, but it's back at this 20 moving average. Again, keeping an eye on the US dollar. If it continues to strengthen, we may get a further pullback here, but I'll set a alert here around 34 on this one, and if we get back there, might look at taking an entry on it. GDX had a good gold trade going here, and it looks like it's pulled back to where I kind of got into it, so we're kind of flat on that one. Again, probably a victim of the strong US dollar today. GPRE I was looking at, but I didn't take a trade on it yet. It is still looking strong, still looking like it's breaking out here. Maybe to pull back to a 20 might be a good entry. KWeb still hanging in there. Plug Power again, just not catching a bid here at all. Qualcomm kind of hanging in here. I'm just watching that one. It's looking like it's kind of holding on to this 147 level. We may end up getting another pop here. The semis have been pretty strong. AMD and NVIDIA for example. Snap I was looking at today here at the close. I think I was trying to get an entry, but I didn't get one. But it had a really strong day here, and you can see it gapped up significantly after that earnings report. It's been doing a bit of consolidating, pulling back here. Didn't quite fill this gap here with some of these wicks, but it looks like it's going to try to break out here again. Momentum's going the right direction. Volume was picking up a little bit today. Stochastics turning back up again. So Snap looks like something which you can keep on the radar tomorrow. SoFi, unfortunately, I had taken a position on this. It looked like it was going to stop me out, so I stopped out before it got down to 15. Unfortunately, that's exactly where it found support, so that was an error on my part, and I shouldn't have bailed before I actually got to my stop. So you can see here, had a really good day today. We're right back up at resistance. So unfortunately, that was a poor trade on my part. Didn't have a big loss on it, but certainly left money on the table there by not honoring my stop. TOLO looked like it was going to break out here. Now it's pulling back. A lot of these stocks are pulling back, and I think we may see some more weakness. I'm keeping an eye on this one. It does look like it's getting back to a level where it found support before. So may take a little entry on that one. X pulled back today as well. And U had a huge day. I did take an entry on that on Monday. Got a nice move on it. Sold some of it and then sold the rest as it started to sell off on the following day, Tuesday. Back up a little bit today, so it's kind of narrowing into a range. We'll keep an eye on that one. And again, Zim false breakdown, but we did break this downtrend. Again, kind of looking for a pullback around 39. And Baba looking interesting here. Yeah, I sold some 190 calls at this level. Just a few. I've already taken a few off because we had a nice pop today. But it just looked like that 190 level was an area where it was going to hold. So selling some premium, expiring end of the week. Hopefully the Chinese government doesn't come out with any new edicts in the next 2 days. So that's it. Let's take a quick look at how the markets are looking right now for open tomorrow. You know, it's a long way off. Still got the night to get through here, but looks like the Dow's up a little bit, 86 points. The SPY up 8 points. The NASDAQ and the Russell all looking in the green right now. Of course, we did have some earnings after the close today, and we had that nice run on Robinhood. Robinhood had a big move today. Let's see what I think Roku reported after the close here. Whoa, okay, it's taken a bit of a hit after hours on earnings, so I guess that didn't impress investors. And I think there were some other ones, but we'll see what's coming up in the morning here. And speaking of which, if you're going to join us, 8 o'clock, Jared's on with Engineering the Markets. 8 o'clock live on YouTube. 8:30, we're going through the pre-market movers and shakers with Norm and Carlos, and then 9:30, we of course will be trading the open all live on YouTube. If you want to join us there, just remember YouTube stream is delayed. So have a good rest of the evening, everybody, and hopefully we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.